We are back with Needful Things. This is episode 6, and I've got a bunch of new gadgets. I'm glad to be back. I was doing it on Sunday nights, but I think Monday nights actually suits me better. I'm not sure about those of you that are tuning in, whether or not this is the perfect night for you, but I hope you're well. I hope you're looking forward to summer. We just had the announcement from the government that we're hopefully going to be back to doing some normal things again. But until such time, I think this is the show intro. We're supposed to roll it at the beginning, but I'll roll it now. So I'm meant to have this Face ID set up on this phone in front of me. And what I'm meant to do with this is watch what this looks like back here. But I guess I don't really need to do that. I need to get myself a screen here. Because using a phone as a fallback monitor is just appalling. It never really works. You always think it's going to work and it never really does. Emeric has joined us from France. Emeric, bonsoir mon petit. I wonder how did we just double click that? Yeah, there you go. It comes up there. And then I can reply to him as well saying bonsoir mon petit. And you could never do this on, what do you call it? I could never do this on Instagram live. I can just reply to him and he sees that comment. And I wonder, there you go. And if I just post that, then you all see that comment as well. And the great thing about that is if I post this up on YouTube later on, it is there. We can see it. So let me just go to your pages. Let me go to Needful Things. Jack Fryers has joined us this evening. Hello, mate. Hope you're well as well. There you go. There's the live. So I can just tilt that sideways, turn the volume down. And it's got captions. That's unbelievable. Facebook is so good. It's got captions, which are probably completely nothing like what I'm actually saying. I'm just going to correct that on the lens because that's going to slip. And we're going to switch over to this camera just to quickly show you some of the things that I've got to talk about tonight. So a lot of you probably know and how addicted I am to gadgets like keychain stuff and, you know, what else would you say? What else are the addictions? Just dropped a lens there. So keychains. Love these things. Absolutely love these things. Now, I'm not a case guy. I'm not really somebody that's into using cases on phones. I tend to have phones without cases. I don't know why. Just I prefer the aesthetic of a phone. I prefer the way it looks. I just like the feel of a phone in your hand, especially the new iPhone 12s. You know, you can see they are just so pretty. That they just, look at that photo, of course, stay humble. You just don't really feel like they need a case, but there are those among you that feel like you need one. So I thought, well, for those of you that desperately want to use cases, well, what I'll do is I'll review some of them. And I'm also going to have a look at some Zippo lighters and, again, keychain thing. But feel free, let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like me to look at or buy and fiddle with and live with as well for a couple of weeks before telling you whether or not to buy it. So the first thing I've got to say is this one here. I told you all about this a while ago. I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way for now. Put it in front here. So I bought this about, about a month ago. It's called Quiet Carry. And the knife that it comes in this thing is utterly insane. I mean, I've shown before on the show how this could slice through sheet metal. I mean, I've never used anything quite so sharp, and I've had some pretty sharp knives in my time. This is outrageous. You know, you just stick your keys on there like that, take out whichever key you want, and open the door. It sits on your belt buckle if you need it to. And then I put a keychain on it. I put a tile on there because obviously Tile are our sponsors. So, of course, I was going to have a tile on my keychain. This Mech Army light is possibly the brightest thing I've ever used in my life for a keychain USB chargeable light. They're available on Amazon. Again, I'd buy one of these. And then lastly, the Night Eyes, and this is outrageously good as well, the magnetic carabiner, or carabiner, whatever you want to call it, like that. If you look at this, how powerful this is, and then that keychain is quite heavy. And that's not going anywhere. That does not come off. Look, even at that angle there, which is not how you would have your keys, because that could come off, but they're not going to fall off like that. And even if you think they are going to, you can just screw this on, and now they won't come off at all, no matter how hard you pull them, because now they're locked in. So this is definitely a must. You should consider getting yourself one of these night guys. I've said before, like whenever you buy something, it's not buying it that's the telltale sign. You can buy loads of little pieces, gadgets and stuff and go, oh, you know what, I really like that. But it isn't until you've actually used it on your keychain like this for the best part of a month and it becomes indispensable. Now, what I do with this piece here is on my bag, on this little bit here, I have this part, which is a locking carabiner, so you can't just undo that if someone's walking past. This part stays on here. And then my keys are just like that, there. So whenever I need them to open the door, I just yank on them. And if I don't want them yank offable, I just screw them on like that. Now if someone yanks, they can't come off. Invaluable, absolutely invaluable. There you go, undo. If you want me to do a what's in my bag, do let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Do a reveal of all the stuff that I carry on an everyday basis in my bag. Camera, the light that I bring with me everywhere, the yeah, just the general stuff that I have in my bag. Loads of strange junk. Nothing too sordid in there. If you want me to do a reveal or whatever, I'll show you what I carry in my bag on a daily basis. Let me know in the comments either tonight or after the show, and I will happily do a bag reveal. What have I bought this week that's been crazy? Well, you probably know I bought the MacBook Pro, and I needed that for my editing process and my workflow, and that's helped dramatically with things like Premiere Pro. I'm able to export videos so fast. I'm able to, that's been the biggest thing for me. I put together a video, edited it and exported it, and it just shot out this 2.5 gig file in, I don't know, half a minute. I mean, it was crazy how fast it is. The battery lasts forever and a day, and the true test is that I've been using it all the time. Sometimes you buy another computer and you don't quite use it enough or as much as you want. And the other thing, to testament to the fact that I will be using it, is that I've just bought this, the BenQ PD3200Q monitor for my desk, and I haven't unboxed that yet, but I might unbox that on video for you to see. Right, talking of unboxing, now's the time to start unboxing some of the things that I really love here and have bought. So as I said, not really a case guy, it's not my thing, but let's start with a couple of these. The first thing we've got here is the Spigen iPhone 12 Pro 12 Tough Armor case. Right, how does this open without shredding the box? Oh, there you go. It's got a little tab there. Open that up. What have we got inside? Oh, very nice. Right, picked this up this week on Amazon, and let's see what we think of this. Now, Spigen make some pretty solid cases, and a friend of mine, Nikki, has one of these on her phone, and she said you should get one. If you're going to review a case, you should get one of these. Clayton Edge, good evening, Inspector Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Who remembers that show? Okay, so let's do our little scientific test to put this one in. And, okay, that clicks in quite well. And that is solid. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Look at that. Those squared off edges all the way around. But here's the kicker with this one. First of all, your cameras are protected. If you're buying a phone like this, it's got a nice sort of feel to it. It's very grippy here. Doesn't feel like it'll fall out of your hands. Actually, I put it in properly there. And it's got your camera bump really, really well protected. I mean, you can see from the edge there, if I bring that up to the camera, can you see how they're so far in? You're no chance of you hitting your cameras. Secondly, you can still see the Apple logo if that's your thing. And then lastly, how sick is this? You can watch movies of the GOAT. You can watch the Touch Tennis show. You could watch Needful Things on your phone in portrait mode. Or you can just put it like, oh, I think there's got to be a second rest point for this. No? So, okay, so it's only for that. But come on, that's really handy. That's ridiculously handy. I would happily use that on my phone for the benefit of that, but for the fact that I can't stand using cases and I never have a case on my phone. That is pretty special. The case I have on my phone isn't a case. I have a skin on my phone. It's called D-Brand. Now, one of the things these people do, I don't know if you noticed that, but as it's clipped out, this is what Spigen do well. They let you put your own coloured buttons in here, so you can change the colours if you don't like the ones they've given you, which I think is quite cool actually. You can sort of personalise this to your sort of way. So what is this? This is instructions, charger. Yeah, so that's what you get in the kit. I can't remember how much this was. I think this was about 15 quid or something. Very, very, very nice case. For those of you who are into that sort of thing. So let me know, do you use a case on your phone? If you do, what brand do you use? And should I review them? Or should I be thinking about using one? Right, next one is Vina with V armor. I don't know what that means. I shouldn't really be showing my address off, should I, on here? Should be a little bit more responsible. But it came in this box. It didn't even come, like, removed from here. Right, let's have a look. Okay, that is utter beast mode. There is no doubt that is beast mode and a half. See if there's anything else in this box. Comes with some instructions, free lifetime warranty. I'm not sure you'd ever need that. But right, let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to put that back away. We don't need that. Right. Okay. This is ridiculous. Okay, you press that button there to take this off. And I'm going to assume this goes on the back, surely. I mean, how does this even work? All right, let's put the phone in first of all. This we know must be here, right? Okay, so the phone goes in here, I think. Right, okay, so phone's in. It looks like something like the Borg would carry. The Borg would carry in like Enterprise, doesn't it? I mean, that's got that sort of matte carbon fiber feel on the back. What the hell is this though? Does anyone know what this is? I mean, it's like a clamp, for example. I mean, I think that opens at the back and then that does that. I can't figure this one out for the life of me. I mean, any one of you that's got an idea, please feel free to write in and let me know how this is meant to work. So look at that. That there is another part of the case. And I'm assuming it goes on the back here. And you slot your phone in like that. I mean, is this like a gamer's case or something? There's no buttons anywhere. I don't get it. I'm completely astounded. I just looked at this on the internet. I mean, that's a belt clip. I get that. That would clip on your belt. But what the hell else do you do with this? A stand? I mean, it doesn't look like one, Clayton. I mean, maybe it doubles as a stand, but why would you have one this side? Let's have a look. Let's put that. No, that doesn't then become a stand. I don't understand why it's got this big lip here. I mean, I get that it's to take this off. Oh, of course. So this is the belt clip. I get it now. You clip this into your belt like that. And then you stick your phone in, either face down or face in. And then, oh God, that's quite tedious to put in every time. And then what you would do is, if you've got the thing, I've literally just shattered the screen or something. No, I haven't. I haven't shattered the screen. I'm a hero. I've saved the day. Right, so pop this out, back out. Let that settle back down. Then put that back in. Right, okay, so you'd have this on your belt clip, like that. And then you would just stick your phone in, like this. And then anytime you wanted to look cool, you'd just play, hold on a second. And you'd clip that. I mean, what a tool you'd look like. No. This is terrible. This is utterly terrible. I'm sending this back because I wouldn't even send this to somebody free of charge. It's that bad. It's the worst thing I've ever showed on this show. I mean, it's utterly terrible. What a disaster of a case. And the fact they sent it without even packaging it just tells me everything. Right, last but not least, we've got this, which is the Dexnor mobile phone case. Again, 1 year warranty, not a lifetime warranty, but it's cheap, rubbishy packaging. Doesn't look good. Spigen one looked so good in comparison. Right, let's open this up. So tell me, do you use stands? Do any of you use mobile phone cases like this, like with a stand and everything? Right, this looks quite nice. Ah, that's actually quite considerate of these people. So they haven't just sent me the case, they've actually sent me a free glass covering as well that you would put on your phone. It's like a plasticky sort of cover. I don't know how you figure this one out. Okay, right. So this is basically the case, and this is the. That's really awkward to get out. That's not nice at all. Right, I don't understand why they've done it like this, but I'm going to assume there was method. Ah, I see. So it doubles up. Right, okay, so you put this part over your phone like that. This part this way. So this goes on the front. Obviously, I'll take this screen off. And then you would slot this into here. Slot it in. Nice firm slot. That's it. Shaft, slot, whatever. Yeah, you ram the shaft of that into the slot there. There you go. And that is your case. Now, this, I believe, is quite cool. So if you slide that down like that, you've got your phone this way, so you can go, you know, whatever. Like if you wanted to type a message to somebody, you could probably, there you go. So let's go new note like this. I mean, if this thing ever woke up, it's just so slow. It's not even funny. So we go new note like this. No, I'm not even going to waste my time. It takes forever and a day to just open something as simple as, okay, I've got an idea. Let's do a reminder, shall we? Let's see if we can do a reminder, new reminder. Hello, Rashid. Yeah, it doesn't work through the skin. Let's just say that. You need to remove the skin properly to do it. But if we put this back, and just have it like that, you could also watch movies like this. So you could have it. Let's have a look, see if we've got any movies in here. Albums. Let me just click this away. I'm just going to make sure that I don't place anything on here that shouldn't be on here. Videos. Right, so you could just play your favorite video, which would be a video of the goat, or the goat videoing. There you go. Look at that. So you can watch videos in landscape. I think that's actually quite a cool case. So you've got the option, unlike the other one, of having it in landscape or in portrait. Portrait being like this, which is kind of a bit manic. It's like it's very, very sort of angled off. I don't know if you can see that from there, but if I show you here, you can see from that case, it's at quite a steep angle. But it does help when you have it in portrait mode, like this. The landscape mode, sorry. Works quite well like that. And it's quite protected, actually, if you think about it. This is a double case. So you've got the rubber outside case like this. That's sort of rubberized plastic. It does feel very cheap and plasticky. I gotta say, it doesn't feel premium. You gotta remember, if you buy an iPhone 12, like even a cheap one, it's 700 quid or something, I believe. Or is it 800 quid? So it's not cheap. And people then put, let's say, I don't know, £12 cases on them. You think maybe they take a little bit more care of their possession, their prized possession. And considering, people are spending on average 6 hours a day on their phones. Oh, I see. That's supposed to lock in. I didn't realize that. That actually has this little function there to lock in. Right. So Venmo doesn't get my vote. So it's going to be the speaker. So at least I tried 3 of them. If I was going to use any case whatsoever, it would be this one. It only lets you watch videos in landscape if you pop this out. I like that a lot. Cute little function for your phone. And there you go. See that? Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I would definitely be happy with that. If I was going to use a case, it's quite squared off, quite rugged. I like the fact that although it's bendy, like rubber, it has a, I don't know, it has a feeling of being metal, being premium. I quite like this one. Not a fan of cases, as you know, but I would probably use that if I was going to use anything. Right, and as I said, I've been using a Key Smart device for my keys that are on my bag for the best part of a month. And this one is the quiet carry one. And I thought I would give a try out to Key Smart and see what this is like. Now, these people make it a sort of like a penknife style thing. And they've got a, what do you call that? Anyone know what that is? I think it is a all-purpose tool or something like that. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's open it up. Let's get into it, shall we? Hang on. Right, let's see. Okay. Again, I love the fact that in order to open one of these things, you need a knife of your own. That I find ridiculous. It's actually something I love about Quiet Carry, was that you opened it. Okay, it tells you you've got a bottle opener, optional pocket clip, which I think I've got on this one. And what else has it got? And you just put your keys in there, I guess. So it seems. Right, let's have a look. How do we open this? Does anyone know how to open one of these things? Do I need a knife? That's the question. I need to know if I can do this without a knife. No, I need a knife. Right. Actually, let's use the best knife I've ever had. Ever owned by a million miles. Let's use the knife here from Quiet Carry, because this just made mincemeat of that, and I almost felt like I was going to go through the table, and luckily I didn't. Okay, so you get 2 screws, top and bottom. Of course, I went for the matte black sort of carbon fibre look, or the carbon look. So this goes in here. You just open up your 2 screws, this end and this end, shove your keys in, and there. Okay, so you've got a nice little clip there to hang on your key ring, and your keys would be one side or the other, I guess. Doesn't really make it very clear in the photograph how your keys go in here, does it? I guess it's expecting you to have short keys. If they're any longer than that, they wouldn't fit in. I don't know. It feels solid. Feels like really, really good. You can hear that, like solid metal. I like the look of it, that black sort of look, and all these parts, sort of matte sort of carbon look. These screws have like rubbery things on them. I guess it's to open this up even wider. I don't understand what those spare screws are for. Maybe because they expect people to lose these 2. If they expect people to lose these 2, they should give you something better to look after these in, because you're going to lose these, and when you try and replace them, you're not going to be able to find them. I bought this on Amazon as well, and I think this was about 20 quid. Personally, it's just not a patch on the Quiet Carry. I wouldn't waste your money. Absolutely would not waste your money. It just doesn't feel anywhere near as robust as this, or as pretty as this. Look at the way my keys fit into that thing, you know? They're out of the way, and when I want them, when I get home or whatever, I just flick them up like that, and that's it. My keys pop out. So much better. Now, not a big fan of this. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know why. I just don't get the feeling that I would want to use that. The keys are all exposed. They always feel like the sharp edges are going to be rubbing against your skin or against your pocket and shredding them up. No's the answer. Sorry, not going to do that. So we're going to have to move on to something more important, something like lighters. I bought this last week, and I was going to show you guys on the show this new addition to my Zippo. You can see the internals have changed completely. And instead of a traditional lighter fluid combo with a spark and a flint and what is that other thing they call it? A wick. This thing is electric, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. I kept pressing the button and nothing was happening. Charged it up, nothing was happening. Halfway through the show, I'm like, still nothing's happening. And I realized that you have to read the instructions, and the instructions are quite simple. You double press, and that's what happens. You get an arc flame like that. You see that? And that will burn the end of a cigarette or a piece of paper or something if you wanted to get yourself a fire in the wild. You'd be fine. Look at that. Sets fire to the house, smoke alarms go off, and the show's over. Yeah, maybe not the smartest thing. So I was like, I really like this. I thought, really cool. You know, an arc lighter, you can charge it up. It's not really going to be that bothered by getting wet. I mean, obviously, if you drench it and submerge it, it's done. But it's okay most of the time. Like if it's raining and you're a bit sodden wet, you'll still be able to get a spark and hopefully start a fire if you're in the hurt locker. But I bought one other thing for my Zippos. As you know, I'm a massive fan of Zippos, and I have been since I was 12 or 13. I had my first fake one when I was 12 or 13 years old. Actually, tell me when you first bought your first lighter. And I bought this. I love this. This is the Zippo butane adjustable flame height, fits all regular Zippo lighter cases, refillable with butane fuel. Now, most importantly for you at home, kids don't buy these, this is for grown-ups only. It works with a traditional Zippo and it's made by Zippo. So it's not fake, it's the real thing. Satisfying opening that. So let's put this in a Zippo. It's really nice old blue Zippo. Don't know if they make these anymore. So let's put this in. I have already put some gas in this, but I haven't lit it yet or lighted it yet. This is going to be the first. So like the other one. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? That's very, very cool. That's actually a great deal cooler than the other thing I just had in my hand that I don't know what I've done with. Here you go. Right. Yeah, that's a lot quicker to get something burning. And it's still not going out. I do like this. I do like this a lot. This is probably my favorite toy of the toys tonight. Well, not the toys, the essentials. I mean, the old classic Zippo will always be one of my favorite lighters ever. And I've got many of them and they are so reliable. They will just go on and on and on and on and on. I think Roald Dahl did a short film or a short story about someone who had to light their lighter 10 times. Or was that Tales of the Unexpected? Those of you that remember, please let me know in the comments. Still too stiff. Kills me. Still too stiff. What about this one? This one's a bit looser. No. Again, brand new. And I'm trying not to do it. There you go. Slightly better. And break my own thumb, which I've almost done. Anyway, my gadgets for tonight. So we've had to look at 3 or 4 cases. We've looked at a new keychain smartener, and we've looked at my new lighter collection tonight. I hope you had some fun watching me unbox some of this stuff. Next week, I'm going to be talking about this. The Sony FE50 f1.8. Now, it's a budget lens for full frame cameras. And I got to say, I took a couple of shots with this and I was amazed at how good the shots were. I was utterly amazed. I thought there's no way a cheap lens like this could take photos that well. I literally held it out there and just went snap. And the shot was outrageous. It was outrageous how good it was. So I will take it out into the woods, do some more with it, and I'll give you some feedback on it. And yeah, and I will also be using the new BenQ, or is it BNQ monitor tomorrow, as of tomorrow. So I will let you know how that performs on my new MacBook Pro. Hope you didn't get too bored tonight. Hope you enjoyed yourself, in fact. Oh, one other thing. I'm going to be looking at portable chargers next week. This is one of them. It is incredible, incredible. And it lasts about, I don't know, 4 full iPhone chargers. So if there's anything else you want me to look at before next week, please let me know so I can get it in time for the show on Sunday. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Hope you stay safe and are looking forward to lockdown restrictions easing in the UK. I don't know what they're like wherever you may be if you're not in the United Kingdom. But yeah, we do have something to look forward to, some semblance of hope. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week, Monday at 8 p.m.